Section 1. Introduction. The Spark of Awareness. Consciousness, a word so simple yet profound, lies at the heart of what makes us human. It is the awareness of our existence, the feeling of being that permeates our every experience. This heightened awareness gives rise to existential questions that have captivated philosophers for centuries. The exploration of human consciousness challenges us to expand our understanding of what it means to be alive. Section 2. The Animal Within. Instinct and Survival. Human consciousness soars, yet we remain tethered to our biological roots. Deep within us lies an ancient inheritance, primal instincts ensuring survival. These instincts, hardwired into our DNA, influence our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. The instinctual drive for self-preservation sharpens our senses in danger. Adrenaline floods our bodies, focusing us on escaping harm. This automatic response is a testament to evolution's power. The instinct to procreate ensures our species' continuation. Understanding our animal instincts helps us harness them constructively. Recognizing these urges empowers us to make conscious choices. Channeling our energy towards growth creates harmony between our animal nature and human potential. Section 3. The Dawn of I Self-Awareness and its Implications. One of the most defining features of human consciousness is our capacity for self-awareness. Unlike most animals, we possess a sense of I, a distinct and enduring self that experiences the world, forms relationships, and contemplates its own existence. This self-awareness, while a source of wonder and possibility, also gives rise to a host of existential dilemmas. With the awareness of our own existence comes the inescapable realization of our own mortality. We are the only species on Earth that lives in the shadow of its own demise, a knowledge that can be both paralyzing and profoundly motivating. This awareness of our limited time on Earth can fuel a deep appreciation for life, urging us to live fully and make the most of every moment. Furthermore, self-awareness underpins our capacity for empathy and moral reasoning. Because we understand ourselves as separate individuals with our own thoughts, feelings, and experiences, we are able to recognize those same qualities in others. This ability to step outside of ourselves and imagine the world from another's perspective forms the foundation of compassion, altruism, and our sense of justice. However, this heightened awareness can also lead to feelings of isolation and existential angst. The realization that we are separate individuals, navigating a vast and often indifferent universe, can be a source of profound loneliness. This existential loneliness, while challenging, can also serve as a catalyst for growth, prompting us to seek connection, meaning, and purpose in a seemingly chaotic world. Section 4. A Universe Within. Exploring the depths of human consciousness. Human consciousness is often likened to a vast and uncharted ocean, its depths teeming with mysteries yet to be explored. Our thoughts, emotions, memories, and dreams represent but the surface waves of this inner world, constantly shifting and changing in response to the winds of experience. Beneath this surface lies a realm of immense depth and complexity, a repository of subconscious processes that shape our perceptions, influence our behavior, and ultimately define who we are. Consider the nature of memory. Our conscious minds can only hold a limited amount of information at any given time, yet we carry within us a vast storehouse of memories, experiences, and learned behaviors. These memories, while not always consciously accessible, continue to exert a powerful influence on our lives, shaping our reactions, informing our decisions, and coloring our perception of the world. Similarly, our emotions, often experienced as spontaneous and uncontrollable, arise from a complex interplay of biological, psychological, and environmental factors. Unresolved trauma, buried deep within the subconscious, can resurface in unexpected ways, influencing our relationships, triggering anxiety, and limiting our potential for happiness and fulfillment. Exploring the depths of our inner world requires courage, compassion, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. Through introspection, therapy, and mindfulness practices, we can begin to shed light on the hidden patterns and subconscious beliefs that hold us back. By understanding the roots of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, we empower ourselves to make conscious choices, break free from limiting patterns, and create a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Section 5. the ego emerges, a necessary illusion for navigating the world. The ego is a construct of the mind, creating a sense of self to navigate the world. It adapts like a chameleon, responding to external stimuli and internal pressures. This illusion helps us differentiate ourselves, establish boundaries, and interact socially. Understanding the ego's nature allows us to detach from its demands and avoid suffering. Section 6. The Higher Self, a beacon of wisdom and compassion. In contrast to the ego's often limited perspective, there exists within each of us a deeper, more expansive dimension of being, the higher self. This aspect of ourselves, often referred to as the soul or spirit, represents our connection to something greater than ourselves, a source of wisdom, compassion, and unconditional love. While the ego operates from a place of fear and separation, the higher self is characterized by unity, interconnectedness, and an unwavering belief in our inherent goodness. The wisdom of the higher self is not derived from logic or intellect, but from a deep intuitive understanding of truth. It speaks to us through whispers of intuition, moments of synchronicity, and a deep-seated knowing that transcends the limitations of the rational mind. When we quiet the relentless chatter of the ego and tune into this inner voice, we gain access to a wellspring of guidance, clarity, and inspiration. The higher self is also the source of our capacity for unconditional love and compassion. While the ego erects walls of separation, the higher self recognizes the inherent worth and dignity of all beings. It allows us to move beyond judgment, forgive ourselves and others, and approach life with an open heart and a spirit of generosity. Connecting with our higher self is an ongoing journey, a process of quieting the mind, releasing limiting beliefs, and cultivating a deep sense of inner peace. Through practices like meditation, mindfulness, and acts of selfless service, we create space for this deeper wisdom to emerge, guiding us towards greater fulfillment, purpose, and connection. Section 7. The Dance of Duality, Balancing Ego and Higher Self. The human experience is a dynamic interplay between light and shadow, joy and sorrow. This duality is evident in the dance between the ego and the higher self. The ego focuses on self-preservation and achievement. The higher self guides us towards spiritual growth and purpose. These aspects, while contradictory, are not mutually exclusive. They are two sides of the same coin, vital to our well-being. Balance is key, aligning actions with the higher self's wisdom. Imagine a sailboat navigating the open ocean. The ego, like sails, propels us forward. The higher self, like a rudder, provides guidance. In harmony, we experience flow and purpose. When the ego overshadows the higher self, we struggle. We may achieve success but feel empty. Chasing pleasures can lead to despair. Fulfillment lies in surrendering to the higher self's wisdom. Section 8. When ego overshadows the shadow self and its consequences. The unchecked ego can lead to personal and interpersonal challenges, disconnecting us from our inherent worthiness and compassion. This disconnect gives rise to the shadow self, repressed emotions and desires we hide from ourselves and others. These aspects, like anger and jealousy, fester in our subconscious, influencing our behavior. Unacknowledged, they can manifest destructively through projection, addiction, or self-sabotage. Confronting our shadow selves with compassion allows for greater authenticity and inner peace. Section 9. The Spiritual Journey, Transcending the Ego, Embracing the Self. The exploration of consciousness inevitably leads us to the realm of spirituality, a word often laden with religious connotations, but at its core representing a universal human longing for meaning, purpose, and connection to something greater than ourselves. The spiritual journey, while unique to each individual, often involves a process of transcending the ego's limited perspective and aligning ourselves with the wisdom, compassion, and interconnectedness of our higher selves. This process of transcendence is not about denying the ego or attempting to eradicate it entirely. Rather, it is about recognizing its limitations and shifting our primary identification from the small, separate self to the vast, interconnected consciousness that animates all of existence. It is about awakening to the realization that we are not isolated individuals, but rather integral threads in the intricate tapestry of life. This shift in perspective can be facilitated through a variety of practices, including meditation, mindfulness, prayer, nature immersion, and acts of selfless service. As we cultivate a regular practice of connecting with our inner world and expanding our circle of compassion, we begin to experience a sense of peace, joy, and interconnectedness that transcends the ego's limited understanding of reality. The spiritual journey is not a destination, but rather an ongoing process of growth, discovery, and surrender. It is a lifelong exploration of the mysteries of consciousness, a journey that leads us ever deeper into the heart of who we truly are, beings of infinite potential, capable of experiencing profound love, compassion, and connection. Section 10. Meditation and Mindfulness, Tools for Bridging the Divide. We often encounter a gulf between the ego and the higher self. How do we bridge this divide? Meditation and mindfulness help quiet the ego and create space for wisdom. These practices train the mind to be present and aware. They foster deeper insights, peace, and connection. We observe thoughts without judgment, enhancing self-awareness. Mindfulness brings non-judgmental awareness to daily life. It invites curiosity, openness, and acceptance. These practices require patience and persistence. The benefits include self-awareness, emotional regulation, and inner peace. We become less reactive to stress and more compassionate. We access the wisdom of our higher selves. Section 11. Living in Harmony, Integrating Duality for a Fulfilling Life. We are complex beings, capable of both love and darkness. This duality is not to be feared, but embraced. By integrating these forces, we unlock our potential and create a meaningful life. It involves self-awareness, compassion, and conscious choices. True fulfillment comes from nurturing our inner world and relationships. Embrace your complexities to step into your authentic power. Section 12. Conclusion, Consciousness, an ongoing exploration. Consciousness, the very essence of our being, remains one of the most profound mysteries of the universe. It is the silent observer within, the canvas upon which the tapestry of our experiences unfolds. As we've journeyed through the depths of human consciousness, we've encountered the primal instincts that tether us to our animal nature, the emergence of the ego as a necessary illusion for navigating the world, and the profound wisdom and compassion of our higher selves. We've explored the dance of duality, the interplay between the ego's desire for self-preservation and the higher self's yearning for unity and interconnectedness. We've delved into the shadow self, recognizing that even our perceived flaws and shortcomings hold valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. Through it all, we've glimpsed the transformative power of meditation and mindfulness, practices that allow us to bridge the divide between the ego's incessant chatter and the quiet wisdom of our inner being. The exploration of consciousness is not a destination, but rather an ongoing journey, a lifelong process of self-discovery, growth, and integration. It is through this continual exploration that we unlock our fullest potential, cultivate deeper connections with ourselves and others, and begin to unravel the mysteries of this extraordinary gift we call life.